What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You're back with T-Tac Living, and I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. And today we're literally at a lake that I found on GPS. So I got to thinking, I was like, man, I fish the same spots all the time. So I started looking on GPS. I found one good spot, and I get in the neighborhood, and it's basically like a neighborhood that's just being built. It's pretty close to my house, so I figured I'd give it a shot. So I'm not going to show the lake, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some rods set up. I definitely think there's fish out here, but I'm not going to fish this lake for too long, maybe an hour at most, because I don't know if this is private property, and I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm just trying to get out here, see if I can catch some fish, and call it a day. So it's going to be a pretty quick video. I hope you guys enjoy the footage. So I'm going to get these rods set up, and we're going to go from there. See you guys when I get down there. All right, guys, so before I get into the video, I just want to show you guys on my phone right here how I found this spot. So I'm not going to tell you guys about where I live, but I live right in the center right there, and you can see I'm right here. So the way I do it is I basically just look on here and I find a bunch of water, just like this right here. You find a bunch of water, all the blue is water, and then once I find a good body of water that I want to get onto, I usually scroll into it like that, and then I'll hit satellite, and then I'll look at what's around it, what kind of roads are around it. So you can see there's only one house on there, so that's probably someone's property. Back out of it, and you do this until you find a good spot, like this right here. So you scroll in, don't see much. You got some creeks coming into this one, right there. Then you hit satellite, and you'll notice that this looks like it's on a farm, so probably someone's property. You got a little road right here, but yeah, there's the house, and then right behind there they got a pond, which is private owned probably. They actually got 4 of them. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that right before I get into this video, just to let you guys know that is how I found the spot today. And anybody can do this. I mean, I'm just getting tired of going to spots that I've fished time after time. So hopefully today we'll get on some fish, and probably only gonna be out here for 30 to 40 minutes. So that is how I found it. You guys go ahead and try to look up some lakes like that, and I guarantee you'll find something that you can fish. It might take a second to find a good spot, but once you do, man, it's a new spot. So you guys stay tuned. Let's go get them. All right, guys, just for the simple fact of fishing super fast, I've got 2 spinning reels, one with a swim bait, one with a wacky worm, and I'm using super simple baits because if there is fish out here, I'm definitely trying to catch them. And I'm gonna be fishing with a lot of tree coverage around me, just in case this place is private property. I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna be fishing where there's cover, where realistically nobody can see me. So let's see. The water's super clear out here. Wow. So the way I'm gonna work this worm is on top like that. Just see if we can get it's super hot today, 85 degrees. Yep, there's bass chasing it. They're too small. Oh, here's some bass right here. Wow. Wow. They passed it up. There's bass everywhere. I mean, just right here, I've already seen probably about 15 bass. Which tells me there's gotta be something big. Bass fishing. A bunch of coverage right here. Nothing, dude. There's so much fish out here too. That's the crazy thing. Tons of bluegill. I've seen tons of smaller bass. Wow. First impression. Here's some bass right here. Whole school of them. Oh my gosh, what just happened? He ate it and I broke off on him? That's ridiculous. He's swimming around with a hook in his mouth right now. That was way unexpected. I think all the bass that were here are gone. There's a natural color right there. Supernatural color. All right, let's see if we can get him now. Instead of goofing it. That last one, we goofed it. I'll let it sink right in front of him. But now the fish are gone. I don't know where they're at now. There's one right there. Fish number one, they're tiny. But hey, sight fishing them, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. You would think to see a lot of fish around this brush, but quite literally. Let's see. Wow. I don't know how to explain. Don't know how to explain this at all. So it just seems like these fish, man, they don't want to eat nothing. All right, we're gonna go back to the corner. Like I said, I don't want to walk out right here, because if this is private property, that's just like right out in the open. But this just blows my mind right here. You got all these sticks, all this grass, very little fish, man. There's one right here. Tiny fish too. It's like, there's nothing really special about any of these fish. They're all pretty small. They're weary. They're very small. Here's a good one right here. Yep, he's right under it. There he is. Probably the bigger one I've seen yet. Nope. Come here, brother. Nice little 1.5 pounder. He fired up on it. I'm gonna throw him over there because there's another one right here that's kind of fired up. Just weary, super weary. I threw it on that fish and it didn't want nothing to do with it. So every single fish I've caught or hooked so far has been from a sight cast with a wacky. Let's try fishing this cove. Try and get that thing popping on top just like that. There went one. Freaking sucked my worm right off the hook. Wow. Straight up sucked my worm off the hook, my man. Good morning. We're gonna go with a different color here. There he is, same as that fish that just now ate. There you go, buddy. Hey, quick release. So that technically would have been fish number 3. Very weird little lake here. Can't lie to you. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Big fish, boys. Big fish. Big fish, bro. Big fish. Big fish, boys. 6-pounder. Oh my gosh, dude, that's a big bass. That is a big bass. I'll tell you that. He came up and nosed up to my worm. He nosed my worm. That's a big fish, bro. 7-pounder, 6-pounder. The wacky worm fired that fish up, boys. That's exactly what happened. He didn't want to actually eat it, but the wacky worm is what did it, boys. So I was working the wacky worm on top, and it fired him up. I mean, he obviously knew it was artificial, but that's what made that 6-pounder plus come up just now, is this topwater wacky. Because I threw it right back on top of him, and he chased it, let it. So as soon my camera turned off because I wasn't videoing, and we hooked up to this little dude right here. Seen him patrolling the bank, and he decided, I'll eat the worm. Everything in here is pretty small, to be honest with you, all about a pound. But that big one we seen, man. So guys, as you've seen, caught probably right around 4 fish, not much, but I was only out there for about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. And I do definitely think this is private property just because of all the things around the trees out here. So they're obviously doing something with this property. If I had to guess, I probably won't be able to come back out here. And something that caught my eye, there's a bunch of small fish that I caught today. Missed a couple fish. But one thing that caught my eye was the big fish that I seen. I was working a wacky on top, wacky rig, and boom, I see this big figure, and I'm like, wow, that can't be a carp. So I throw it back out there and put it right in front of this fish's face, and I start just jigging it real slow and this bass nosed up on it. It's probably about a 7-pounder, nosed up on it, just didn't commit. So overall, for somewhere new, definitely wasn't the most productive day, but had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there, stay blessed. Most importantly, continue to let that drag sing. Peace out, guys.